It's time to talk Great Bend High School basketball with head coach Kyle Kreigh on Sports Day.
Welcome back. Sports Day today brought to you in part by Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine. Get your life back. American Plains Co-op, Bulk Fuel Department, your certified Cenex lubricant dealer in Great Bend. And in part by Equity Bank, your hometown sports partner. You can visit one of their 5 local area banks in Great Bend, Larned, Maxville, and St. John. Go to equitybank.com. Joining us on the show, head coach Kyle Kreigh of the 13-5 Great Bend Panthers. With him, Ian Premer, along with, do you go by Dax? I like Dax, but do people call you Daxton? I mean, what do you prefer, sir?
I don't care. Either one.
Okay, so I can go Dax.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, very good. So, all right, 1-4 in a row, 6-7 Kyle Kreigh. You want to be playing your best basketball at the end of the season, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're getting there. It'd be interesting to see what the guys think and the other coaches. But in my personal opinion, I think we are on the right track. We're starting to play better defense and boxing out and kind of doing some of those little things that it takes to win basketball games.
Nice little home stretch for you here.
Yeah, it was great. It was a relief, and it's definitely fun to play in front of our student section and our families.
Okay, the funnest thing about the Western Athletic Conference is it's a smaller league, but the basketball championship regular season does mean something. You have that going out there. You still have a chance to get a share of it, I guess. But at this time of year, you're also watching those West standings in Class 5A, and right now you guys got a great shot at possibly hosting. You got to win games here, 2 of them down the stretch, but yeah, kind of watching 2 different things right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think when we look at the WAC standings, we need some help from somebody else to knock off Hayes, and we got to take care of business on the 23rd. So, but other than that, I mean, looking at the West, I think we also need Hutch to lose another game because we would lose the head-to-head matchup and stuff like that. So we would be the 5 seed, and so they would probably host us if we won that first round or when we win that first round. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we just got to keep thinking one game at a time because Dodge is scary and they're definitely capable. So if we start looking at, championships and playoffs and stuff like that, we might lose one.
Okay, we'll talk about the Red Demons coming up. You take them on Friday or tomorrow in Dodge. Liberal Tuesday, 70-51. I don't know if the game was as close as maybe the final score would indicate. How nice is it when you go out and apply that knockout blow in the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it comes down to. We won the first quarter 20-5 and gave ourselves a lot of confidence. But just like anybody in the WAC, they've got good athletes, and the Martinez kid, the Pfizer kid, and the Kappelman kid. So those 3 kids are really athletic and probably good at anything that they do. So we wanted to take care of business. And looking back, we did win by 19 points, but I think there's a lot of things that we can improve on and take away from that game.
Okay, Dax, what are those things that Coach thinks that you need to work on right now? Because I'm sure he's probably expressed those to you a little bit.
Definitely our on-ball defense. Not letting them get to the rim so easily. Help defense. Rotating. Just stuff like that.
What did you see early in that game that you said, okay, it's going to be a good night for the Panthers on Tuesday?
We were sharing the ball well. There wasn't people trying to get theirs and get scoring as a team.
Ian, you didn't have a bad game. 15 rebounds and 26 points, but how was it feeling for you on Tuesday night?
Good. Yeah, it's hard to rebound out of a zone, and them and Dodge both played zone, so I like to take advantage of that, go up, grab rebounds, get those easy second chance points.
So what do you like playing against more? I mean, on the offensive end, zones or man-to-man?
Probably man, but not by much. Man is just a little easier to score and transition to. But zones, those offensive rebounds, I love those because they don't know who to box out. They're looking around. It's pretty easy.
Okay, who's the toughest defender that's you've gone against this year that's taking you on man-to-man?
I don't know. There's been some good ones. It's more about obviously the on-ball defender, but then how they help too, if they're helping early and often, and just all of that rotations.
You threw out a nice bouquet of flowers, to Carter after said, he always finds you. How does that happen?
His vision, he's always looking around, and then he just knows when to pass it, where to put it, and he just continues to locate those passes over and over and over again. And that just makes it so much easier for, I know, me and all of us to really score and get put in scoring opportunities.
Besides hanging on the rim after a dunk, you've played with this guy for a long, long time, Dax. Where's he like to get the basketball at?
Post.
Yeah.
Down low.
Okay. Is that something that with this group now, so you're in the game, okay, I'm running the offense outside. I know where Maddox likes to get it, or, if you see a teammate that's in a particular spot, say, man, I got to get it to him right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, if you see Maddox cutting into the middle of the paint, give him the ball and let him do his little one dribble pull-up jumper, and it's almost automatic.
What if you see Parker Dix out there, out there outside on the wing?
And they drive in, they help off, and kick it to him, turn around, and head the other way.
Yeah, I think he's hitting like 47% of his threes in the last 5 games. Not too bad. We had Brock Kappelman in on the show yesterday. He play-by-play voice for Liberal. He stayed the night. So he's up, come on down. You can host a show with us tomorrow because they were playing Seward last night. So I said, what do you think about that Premier kid? You know what he said?
What?
He didn't say anything about your basketball. He said the thing I like more about Ian Premer is the way he conducts himself on the court. How's that make you feel?
That's good to hear. I always try and keep my body language positive and good and just let everyone know that I'm in control out there and not get too sped up or slowed down or let the refs affect how I'm playing.
But you posterize somebody with a dunk and you just go on about your business. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't really want to get any tees or when we're up. We knew we should beat them, so maybe if it's a closer game, show a little more. But when we should beat them, just going about business and just completing that.
Yeah, Brock's done games for about 100 years, probably not quite as many as I have. So anyway, great compliment. I thought that was really neat yesterday.
I think you could probably say the same about his son, too. I think Brooks does a good job controlling himself and all the adversity that he faces on the basketball court. I think Brooks does a pretty good job, too.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how I would do the play-by-play of my son out there. I would probably, since it's on radio, I'd probably throw in that, he got about 3 or 4 dunks maybe that he didn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
he does a good job. We like listening to the Liberal games, and, we obviously get film on Huddle and stuff like that, but it's almost more enjoyable to listen to Kappelman kind of commentate and, give us a little insight on Liberal and the opponents.
Okay, Dodge City, heading to Dodge tomorrow night. What do you remember about the first matchup with the Red Demons, Dax?
Their big dude in the middle.
Yeah.
Tochi.
Big old boy.
And he can jump a little bit, too.
Just a little bit.
So what do they do? Remember that defensively, offensively, some things that you're going to be zoned in on a little bit more after facing them the first time?
They run like a 1-3-1, but it's like their wings back off a little bit, so that'll be a little bit different. The only people we've seen run them, that is them.
Okay, what does motivation is to win those last 2 games? Obviously, you got a lot on the line right now. We mentioned the league part of it, but man, how nice would that be playing at home in a sub-state?
That'd be a huge advantage. I think our home crowd, especially during a sub-state, that'd be definitely a home advantage.
During a timeout, or maybe there's a loose ball, or between plays, did you have a chance last Friday to just kind of look around and say, "Holy smokes, there's a lot of people here"?
Warming up.
Yeah.
We were sitting on the half court like, this feels nice. How many people come out to watch us?
Yeah, it was great. And what do you got? You got to throw out to the band too, because you have places.
Our band is really good.
Yeah.
Like you go to other places and you hear it, and it's just okay. But ours is always loud, large, and they're just
energetic,
really quality.
That's what I told our band director this morning. They do a good job, and
they have fun.
They play a lot of different songs, things that you would hear on the radio, and yeah, they do a great job.
Really keep the crowd engaged in the game.
Yeah, it's a team effort. There's something about the field house.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool to go back and see those kids in the band that I have in the classroom and be able to talk to them about the basketball game, because we got a lot of kids that put a lot of time into the band. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, heading to Dodge. You already mentioned one fella you're probably thinking about right now, but your thoughts, Ian, on taking on Dodge City again?
They're a really solid team. Like, we beat them at home, but going there, it's always a little harder to win on the road, so we'll have to be locked in and ready to go. And offensively, they're pretty solid. They've got a couple of kids who can shoot, score from all 3 levels, and then Tochi in the middle, he's going to finish and rebound a lot.
How tall are you now?
6'6".
Okay, all right.
A little bit taller than Ben Nicholson.
Yes.
Okay, all right, because I remember last year you got to 6'5", man. Like I was asking, I just want to make sure you're not 6'7" yet.
Not yet. Hopefully I'll get there.
How tall is your pop?
He's 6'3".
Oh, he's a shrimp, man.
5'10".
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay, all right. We can get one more out of you. How tall are you, Dax?
6 foot.
Do the mittens grow later?
I hope.
Okay.
Beat him down in here. Just beat him down.
I'm hoping.
Okay, it's hard to believe we've got 18 games under our belts, right? So now you're not a sophomore anymore. You guys are juniors now, right? So how's your game involved in your sophomore season, Dax?
I think to begin the season, I was really like timid. I was nervous. Now I just go out there and have fun.
Ian?
Like he said, just playing free and then getting used to playing with everyone. Obviously, the group changes from year to year, and then just getting that chemistry going, and then later in the year. I feel like we're playing really good right now. We all know what each other is going to do, and just got to keep it rolling.
Well, we can't talk about next week because we got one more to talk about, and that's going to be Dodge City coming up on Friday. How have you adjusted to this team with minutes and rotations and things like that? Have you kind of got in a groove yourself, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, I think just, some of these guys have progressed so much. When I think about the guys on the bench, when we think about Daxton and Coop and Zay and Ben, those guys have been awesome. So we've been trying to get them in the game as much as possible, but also understand that we've got some seniors that are pretty good basketball players as well. And when I think about Daxton, I think this time last year we were kind of worried if Daxton even knew like 2 or 3 plays. But now, I mean, honestly, we could put Daxton in there in any situation at any position. And he's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, and he's definitely a weapon to have. So just a fun group to coach. And I wish people could kind of see us like outside the lines and, at practice when we're not doing drills and stuff like that. These guys really, really enjoy being around each other, and at times maybe they're maybe too competitive and talking too much trash. But yeah, just an awesome group of kids.
Who talks the most trash on the team?
Daxton.
Yes. I wasn't going to ask him. I was kind of okay. Another important question, Dax. Okay, does Parker ever smile?
Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
did see him smile the other day.
Okay,
It's never a full one. It's always a little half smile, but it's something. It's there.
he should be smiling. Yeah, because he's just like he's Mr. Business out there. Professor Dix out on the court. So, is there anything about that Daxton does that irritates you, Ian?
There's many things. Just him overall.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
Daxton living.
He loves.
But-
He loves when I guard him at practice.
Likes to hold, but he's really good at getting in people's heads, and he does it this year.
Dax, you've been around this guy a long time. What's Ian do that just irritates you?
So at practice, I'll try guarding him, and obviously
Try being the keyword.
I'll I'll rough him up a little bit, but he always gets his own rebound and scores, and I'll be on the ground, throw the ball at me, step over me, something like that.
Daxton never backs down, and I don't think Daxton likes it when Ian tries to give him little coaching tips either.
I don't know.
I just can you can just tell there's stuff going on. It's awesome, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Your thoughts going to Dodge City tomorrow night and more business to take care of, Kyle.
I mean, I think we just got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, I think, in transition and late in the game. And then I think we got to be ready for them to do something outside the box defensively, because I think they kind of try to go to a box and one towards the end of the game. So we'll be ready for that. Or, I think their coach, he definitely tries to mix it up on defense. So we got to be ready.
Anything Dax does that irritates you?
No, Daxton's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I give him a hard time, and, he's just an awesome kid.
Ian?
No, I mean, as long as he doesn't get too shot happy. I mean, as long as he's taking good shots. But no, these guys are awesome, and it's kind of what coaching is all about, having guys like this.
It's a fun group, and I appreciate you bringing different members in each week because it's been fun. And good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That is Sports Day with Kreigh Panther basketball. We're going to talk Central Plains basketball coming up next with Michael Ryan here on the show on KVGB.